All right. Fuck. Is the thing what we done? How do we lead into this?
Well, we let's pull upon the experience of our forefathers. May they rest in peace.
God
Oh,
rest their
mics
souls.
are hot. We gotta cut out the racial slurs. All right.
So, anyways, I told the guy, I don't care if you're Jewish, you're black, and that's the problem. Introductions, maybe. So, voice profiles. Let's do some voice profiles.
Oh yeah, because
As Guillermo walks away, so unprofessional.
the big thing you guys gotta know is that we are three fucking 20 to 21-year-olds.
20 to 21-year-olds. What a metric.
Might be 20.
You may as well say nothing. It was better to not let them know our age because now they're never going to trust our opinions. We're millennials.
Yes. I mean, not me. I'm 60. Really, get down to it.
Yeah, bodies of young men, minds of old men.
Right.
It's,
So that's why I'm saying the races can't mix. Time Cube has not been defeated yet.
Time Cube, my favorite. Listen, it's the libido and the strength of a young man's body, but the perversion of the mind that can only come with time. Somehow, we exist beyond the confines of human biology, becoming something terrible.
Attracted to all number of horrible and unknowable things.
You having fun there, mate? You
Having
having fun
a
there,
good
Lottie?
That was a good piss.
That was a good piss. Good piss. Good piss. You want to say
Alright.
that louder for the microphone?
That was a good face. Piss.
Hey,
Funny.
you're pissy good. Okay, I guess since we're
Time for Jack to let her piss. Oh no! Wait, that's terrible.
it's time for Jack to let her piss.
Let her piss.
Okay,
Right? I told you I'm not into that.
the only people who are going to be watching this are people who already know who we are.
Yeah, but just for the sake of
posterity.
Posterity. That's the word.
Okay,
No, we're definitely gonna delete this
I-
right after we get one more subscriber.
I'm Chris. I'm the leader of the group. This is John Paul. He's a technology dude.
No, I'm not. I draw shit.
I was going. That's Guillermo. He knows how to have fun, and that's Chief. He's the angry one.
Holy shit.
You should be working on a TV
Yes.
show from the 90s.
Yeah, it's me. I'm vanilla. I'm secretly Vanilla Ice. I'm Vanilla Ice, but his mind and spirit implanted into the body of someone 15 years younger than him.
Far more nubile, but with far less sexual experience, unfortunately.
And worse cuticles.
Unfortunately, not in Egypt right now.
Wait, is Vanilla Ice in Egypt?
He took a vacation to Egypt, and people just kept fucking posting cream behind him the whole damn time.
Cream?
Cream.
Like Cream the rabbit.
No, the stand cream.
Oh, yeah, Vanilla Ice cream.
Yeah,
Oh no.
it's just like, and he was just like, "Why do people keep putting this demon behind me in pictures?" It's like, don't worry about it.
If you don't know, you can't afford it.
But yeah, so I'm John Paul. I'm the resident artist. If you see anything drawn, it's probably my fault. So don't kill Chris for that yet.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting until the sexual humiliation of my death is worth writing in newspapers.
For his obituary, I just draw him as a Rule 63 anime girl with huge titters.
That should be my birthday present, not my death gift.
Ah, shit. Now he's got expectations.
All right, next in line.
And I exist, therefore I am.
Next.
That's it. Hello.
Yes, I am Amar. I am the fourth person in the group, and I am about to get kicked off The Simpsons for racial stereotypes.
Is that the character that I'm going for here?
That's you now.
That's
Yeah.
you.
You were here for ethnic diversity
Oh, okay.
because God knows John Paul's not there.
Oh.
Oh, I feel bad about that.
Buenas noches, me llamo Guillermo del Prado, vengo de Cuba, tengo 22 años de edad y los quiero mucho, pero los odio también. Gracias.
All you need to know is that he killed Fidel Castro. He's going to kill his son.
That's a
and
matter of national security.
and every other member of his family, the
Jake,
filthy communists.
Jake, we talked about this. The CIA is going to come for me now, and so we can.
And you'll kill them all too.
Dios mío, es la CIA!
So,
But that's Guillermo. What do you do, Guillermo?
I want to believe that I play music.
I believe in you.
He
too.
also, what he plays more than music is Rainbow Six.
Listen when you get
Titanfall. No,
when you get
Oh
down
yeah, it's
to
Titanfall now. It's the new flavor of the week.
oh,
Which girlfriend are you beating right now?
I call her Handy.
I call her my meat.
Paul Henderson,
Pamela Anderson. Yeah.
Scarlett Johansson, Faye Arthur.
Actually, sometimes I call him Arnold Palmer.
Ah!
Well,
Why don't you call one of them Chris Hansen?
When I get led into a trap, I call it Arnold
Chris
Palmer.
all right, the format here. What are we doing? Well, I thought, you know what? I like it when people listen to my voice.
Yeah.
And so this is me talking and you two listening.
Unfortunately,
basically.
had to get two minorities.
Don't fuck with metal shit. Don't fuck with metal shit next to the microphone. Put it down. Put it away. Put it away where you won't fiddle with it.
Okay, Mom.
All right, now you got your dick back in. Put the piece up.
But yeah, it was like, so yeah, no, he got two minorities to justify this one person podcast.
Yeah, pretty much. You guys suggest topics and I'll talk about them.
Okay.
No, okay, real talk. The format is we each bring three topics to the table, at least 3 topics. We only get to deliver the 3 topics. We each pick 3 topics in sequential order, so me, John Paul, Guillermo, me, John Paul, Guillermo, me, John Paul, Amar. Hello, people, I am here.
God damn it.
Don't forget Chief's opinions. Why aren't you fucking sluts petting me?
Sorry, sorry, Daddy. Okay.
Yeah, get it in there real good, bitch.
Now, since I am Donatello, I'll go first.
Really?
It's video games. We talk about video games. 'Cause
We talk about video games.
I don't know. Maybe we'll talk about other things. This is a spur of the moment thing. This is a test.
If you're lucky,
It's
you'll
a
get to
proto-
hear us talk about anime, and
It-
then you'll be in for it. Then.
It's a prototype, a proto-talk, if you will.
Oh, hey! All we need to do is have some weird, nasty virus veiny shit that turns our hands into swords.
Ew, wait.
As we eat people.
Prototype.
Yeah.
Okay. Great. Fantastic.
You can be Alex Mercer. I can be the giant, intimidating black guy that kills you in the next game.
Yeah. What the fuck? Fuck that shit. You know what? Never mind. We're getting sidetracked already. Expect this. All right. So let's see. I've only got 4 topics here. I think the first one I'm going to go with David Hayter's doing Snake again in Smash.
Yay!
Which is fucking baffling. Because if you saw his Twitter freak out, who the fuck would want to work with him ever again?
What do you mean? What happened to them?
In light of the whole Metal Gear Solid V5 Ground Zeroes, in light of Kiefer Sutherland taking the place of David Hayter as Snake, David Hayter had something of a meltdown on Twitter in which he
I feel like I'm
badmouthed
being
Konami,
cucked.
badmouthed Kojima, badmouthed the casting staff for Metal Gear, just all sorts of just vitriol.
Are we talking about like full-on flaming,
Full-on
bad
flaming.
words,
Full-on
everything?
Yeah, it was. No, I mean not like bad words. He didn't cuss anybody out, but he was talking about how he was just generally insulted and like how working on Metal Gear was always a challenge because Kojima hated his guts and stuff like that. It's like why would anybody in the industry want to work with him again? Let alone anybody choosing the voice for Solid Snake.
I assume that. Well, one, I assume that he's just not relevant enough for most important people to pay attention. But I guess now in this situation, they're just like, hey, you know what? We're in the fuck Konami phase. Why not let him back in here and do the voice?
That's the thing is, I hope it was the optimal situation here is that Nintendo or whoever was in charge of the voice casting had respect for the property and said, David Hayter's the voice of Snake. I think David Hayter is the voice of Snake. That being said, I only like his voices for Snake up to Metal Gear Solid 3, and then it turns into a fucking gravel park.
Right, because Snake himself turns into a fucking gravel park.
Well, and then we get into Portable Ops and Peace Walker,
And that's
where
the-
it's there's no justification for him doing that voice, and it's worse than it was in 4. It's like this. We're fighting the times. Like, and he wonders why his voice went out.
It's probably a situation where he has worked the character for such a long time that nobody can think of Snake without thinking of Hater.
Certainly, and I think
Unfortunately.
that makes sense when you're referring back to him as a franchise piece rather than individual games. This is what happens when you would put Dante instead of Dante in PlayStation All Stars. I don't know. I mean, it's not a big deal. I thought it was interesting to bring up, considering the fact, but I don't. As long as he goes back and starts doing Ford commercials again, I think we're fine.
That's where he got the
There's no way I'm letting you take it.
Or do you guess a pizza?
Fine, but make it pepperoni.
Yeah, luckily, I'd say, well, between this and him getting a role in Bloodstained, and I think there was 2 other roles I heard he was getting for video game stuff. It seems some people respect his other voice talents enough to employ him. So hopefully that, I mean, everyone's allowed their kerfuffle, right?
I'm sorry. What other voice talents?
I don't know. He did a pretty good job as Zangetsu so far.
Zangetsu in what?
In Bloodstained Ritual of the Night.
Oh, I haven't heard anything about that.
Oh yeah. They announced a voice cast a little while back. It's pretty solid so far. A lot of solid names there, but yeah, he's doing Zangetsu in that, and the delivery is pretty good. He's doing no, actually, David Hayter's voice is pretty. It's definitely not Solid Snake. It's distinct enough. So I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, I'm just assuming that people just like, hey, you know what? He's still got some clout. And again, I say, I'd say everyone's allowed their one, right? Their one little meltdown, so long as it doesn't get into like actual. Listen, I didn't get this part because of the Jews. So long as it's stuff like that, I think we're good to go. I'm really looking forward to Chris fixing the audio, because I hope this didn't botch this whole damn recording.
No, I think it's fine. It was just frame drop for some reason.
Okay.
We're good. We're good, at least if not perfectly fine, we can cut that bit out.
Yeah. But yeah, so hopefully,
Surprise guest?
It's
You
a
can't talk,
surprise.
it's fine. You can sit and listen. We're doing a podcast if you want.
Do you want to join?
No, he can't. He can't even talk.
You can't even talk?
No, he got an endoscopy. They stuck their dicks down his throat.
Baby, they gotta chew down your little throat.
Yeah.
Do you like it?
So tight.
So tight.
Is
Deep
there a
throat.
marker? Is there a marker of
Call
any
me
kind
deep
so
throat.
we'll know to
Deep
cut it
throat.
out, or just,
I'm listening to
No,
it.
Okay.
I'll probably just I'll cut up the audio individually and
Let's skip it
in the
around.
editor. It'll be easy.
Okay.
Popping pills here.
Pills here.
Pills.
Pop in pills.
Man,
Is that a
I'm so
Walmart
What-
pharmacy?
What did you
Cap
find
on
out,
this
by the way?
one?
What did you find out?
He had a swollen throat and his swollen stomach tissue, but nothing conclusive.
No, definitely
They've
no
got
notes on
tests to do, and then after
Listen,
that,
sir, you
didn't
gotta
say
stop
also.
eating your your wife's pussy so much. It leads to infection.
that's what happens when you eat that Mexican food.
Is the yeast infection?
The joke is that he's married to a brown girl. Anyways,
The Time Cube won't approve of this, guys.
next topic.
I know. Okay.
Speaking of Smash Bros. Ultimate,
Oh no.
so Simon Belmont, my boy, is in there.
So Byman Selmon, huh?
Yeah. This while the topic's been discussed now, it's a little bit out of the news cycle, but still cool. I wanted to use him as a segue into holy shit, man! Smash Ultimate's got so many characters. Who are your mains gonna be?
You can't ask me this question. I can't handle the pressure.
I just did, bitch. Now answer.
I want everybody.
I
I want Ridley. I want to play Samus. I want to play fucking Fox and Falco, of course, already, because I mean those are in there. Snake, of course. first because I got to do the impressions. It's fun for stream. I want to play fucking King K. Rool. I want to fucking play Daisy.
You want that big
I
old
want to
belt.
fucking play all of them.
I want to play Waluigi.
Oh, that's too bad. God, you just fuck. I can't believe you've done this.
God damn it.
But yeah, as for me, it's been a hard selection process after this. Simon's definitely on there because I think his play, well, one, because he's my boy, and two, because play style definitely seems like something I can get adjusted to and gonna have fun with.
You can play Palutena again.
Yeah, I'm also gonna try play Palutena again. Fucking pour one out for me. But the hard part is with that third. Now, I've been a Kirby main since 64 days, and I love my pink puff boy of a guy.
Okay, but what did you think about Kirby?
What do I think about Kirby?
Yeah, you told us about your pink puff guy, but what about Kirby?
Oh, that's right, because Kirby is a pink puff boy man.
You know what he told me before we started this? He said, I'm not going to step on anybody's bits.
That was for the D&D thing. I make no
I give
promises
you
here.
one! You give me one!
But yeah, I'm gonna try. Listen, I feel like as they pointed out in the direct, Kirby gets fucking harder to make with every game. They gotta
have
they
all
gotta-
the different hairdos.
I cannot wait to see Kirby with Simon Belmont's luscious golden locks.
You just
that's
fucking.
that's gonna
You got that? You want to name your left hand Simon Belmont? Are you a
No,
lefty or a righty?
Listen,
I gotta know.
I'm a left hand.
You're left-handed? You should put it there, pal.
So I fucking. Oh shit! It's all over the place. God, it's green.
I told you, I'm the leader of the crew.
But yeah, it's gonna be great having Kirby in the game with even more ways to annoy the competition and be low tier. Whatever, fuck the tier
It's
list.
Smash!
I play the game. I will play the characters I want.
It's Smash.
But yeah, what about you, Guillermo? Who you gonna main, motherfucker?
Definitely nobody. I'm terrible at fighting games.
It's not a fighting game!
It's a party game. Oh, people are gonna come after you for that.
I bring it, bitches. You can't hurt me. I live behind a fucking wall of the internet.
But I anticipated you saying you don't play this game, so I was gonna say, as a backup question, what franchises you want to put in Smash Bros? Because literally, it's anything except Goku. Fuck you.
Yes, thank you. High five.
If they fucking announce Goku, I'm gonna kill
What
somebody.
about
I'm gonna kill myself.
what about Fairy Tail?
Looks like we got something in
What about
common.
Fairy Tail? Yeah, we can get what's Natsu?
It'd be Urza Scarlet. She's the real face of that series.
But didn't she die?
No, it doesn't matter if she died. She's like literally in the author's next manga they just made, Eden Zero, literally just popped in a girl named Ezra's Crimson. She looks exactly the fucking same.
Nice.
I could.
Wait, does that mean Fairy Tail has ended?
Yes, yeah.
I don't keep up with it. I'm
Yeah.
glad I could stop seeing it though.
Yeah, it's like I stopped after the dragon shit started. And I was like, I can come back to this another time, and then I never came back to it another time.
If we need a franchise, bro, we need on Smash. We need Game of Thrones. We need.
Yeah, when are we gonna get
Jonathan Snow knows nothing.
No, Ned Stark and his
God,
ultimate
yes.
smash is that he throws his head at you.
We need The Walking Dead. Another guy from Walking Dead, of course.
Yeah,
Put fucking Michonne in Smash.
we need Negan from the Walking Dead trademark.
TMR.
TMR copy C
What we really
copyright. Copyright on top of the copyright.
no, what we really need is fucking Heihachi.
Yeah, we need Heihachi and Tekken. My God, it'll bring everybody in. It'll revive the franchise.
We need Heihachi in Smash too. His final Smash is just fucking
Ladies and
throws you-
gentlemen, Sans Undertale joins the fight
But Ness is
in
already
fighting
there.
EX Layer.
Speaking of EX Layer, I'm happy we're putting Terry Bogard in more things. We need to keep doing this.
Yes, I'm excited to see both Terry Bogard,
Barry Togard?
Barry Togard, yeah. I'm excited to see Barry Togard as a woman and as a low polygonal count. Oh wait, Got that already.
Don't worry, SNK. I'm sure KOF 15 will be cooler.
Fighting the X-Slayer is really cool, and
Oh,
it's a
yeah.
shame that it didn't get the push that it deserved.
It's getting some kind of subtle push right now. It's not big, but it's steady.
Surviving.
It's steady, right. And I'm like, you know what? I'm happy we're keeping Skullomania out of the pachinko mines. That's what matters most.
Yeah. Thank God. That would have really fucking saved Street Fighter for me if they put Skullomania in 5.
But now we have G.
You know what else would have saved
That's all
it?
I need.
Hit me with it.
Trombone porn.
It has
Yeah,
saved a lot
yeah.
of things, except her own franchise, unfortunately.
It saved my faith. It made me a believer again. You know, the iconic character Trombone from the
The Gay
From
Man
Dragon
Legends.
Ball Pee-wee
from the hit
Adventure.
series Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite.
Hey, she had a good game for the PlayStation 1. Did you guys ever play that?
Yeah, what was that? Resident Evil?
It was
Crash
Dead
Bandicoot.
Rise.
No, it was Dead on Arrival.
Crash Banuka. But yeah, one day. Well, one day. Anyway, this fucking question topic is over. Guillermo, what'd you got?
We can go on.
Oh, also joining us is our fourth, our
new
our-
challenger,
our strike-
Patrick Stewart.
Yeah, our team striker.
Yes, it's me, Patrick Stewart. Welcome.
If I'm the guy that draws and Guillermo makes the music and Chris is the one that takes the credit, Pat's the guy that hits people that try to protest.
That's it. We need Star Trek.
But he hits them with #Survivor.
Fucker, we need Star Trek on Smash.
#.
Star Trek on Smash.
this
Trek on Smash.
this fighting game
Captain
community
Picard.
has no honor.
Yeah, do we? Yeah, the new Smash character, the barrel that broke. Fuck. What was his name? Fuck, I can't even remember.
Data?
Yeah.
Worf, sorry.
Worf, the barrel that breaks Worf's back in that one episode. And then he has to fucking lay there and he's like, you can't put the cybernetics in me, there's no honor.
No, he does want him in there, but he'd rather die first. Hey man, you're my best friend. Would you just kill me real quick? What? No, it's cool. Just kill me real quick. Just do it.
An honorable death, nonetheless.
But yeah, so what was your first topic, Guillermo, before we fuck ourselves over even further?
We definitely cannot gloss over the reveal of Doom Eternal's gameplay.
I had that point on here. Yeah,
I'm
it's a good
sorry.
thing. No, it's a good thing. I
Okay.
put 4 points because I knew somebody was going to mention Doom Eternal.
Okay.
And fuck, I've got mixed feelings about the trailer specifically. Not the game, because there's promise in the game. But when you look at it from a meta perspective,
Mm.
and you say immediately you know it's a bullshot trailer.
Mm.
It's got to be. That's just the landscape we're on right now. I'm intrigued by what it suggests. I am not satisfied with the presentation it suggests. But my hope is that the presentation is due to an over polished presentation trailer. I can elaborate on that.
Yeah, because it looked like pretty straightforward gameplay to me.
The gameplay is fine. It's specifically the presentation. For example, the executions.
Yeah, I brought that up. The executions, specifically whenever he pokes his blade out, which is the big melee system they're trying to push into this game, they're no different from the one of the first game. It's very much the same in terms of the execution. And to me and Chris, actually, we do agree that it comes. It doesn't have the same greedy, brutal appeal that the first game had. Whenever you did the execution,
It doesn't have the weight. It doesn't have the texture.
Precisely.
When he kills somebody with the blade, it's too clean.
Mhm.
And on top of that, the animations are really cartoony.
Yeah, they look sharp.
There's a snap to the there is either a snap or a wait.
Mhm.
Like if he's gonna punch someone, the punches are quick. They wind up and then quick, really fast hits, and then there's an explosion of gore. and then if it was like he was snapping someone neck, there was that initial struggle, and then snap, right?
Mhm.
And that one, it's like quick neck snap. It's like a fucking Austin Powers is doing it. Yeah. And then like when he kills things, it's like there's this kind of cartoony bounce almost to the motions, especially during the execution.
I noticed that with the thing that's got the big eye that you shove in its mouth. I think it's Mancubus.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
the new.
That was the one that was like, huh? That's kind of Looney Tunes right there.
Yeah.
I
I
thought that.
I
Oh,
wager that those animations are as overly cartoony as smooth. They're too smooth. I wager they are as smooth as they are because that was like maybe not a pre-rendered trailer, maybe it was actual in-engine gameplay.
I think they're just early.
But well, on top of that, they're also designed without the player in mind.
Mhm.
They know all the context that this is going to happen in because it was scripted.
Mhm.
So they could make these overly animated executions. And I hope that we get something a little different when the game comes out. And that was also something I thought is maybe it's just early and they haven't
I
finished.
will say, if we recall back to the first Doom 2016 trailers, that the execution animations for those were rough as hell and were greatly improved on the game's release. So I think it's going to be history repeating itself in this case.
Yeah.
But what I'm excited about is the added mobility of that fucking hook shot.
Well, the dash, the hook shot, the predator cannon.
Yeah. I was also like, man, they didn't mention that, but
The hook shot looks really cool. I was expecting it to bring people to you,
Right.
And I imagine you'll get that option eventually. That's just, but I like
it's
it.
an upgrade thing.
You can't make the Doom guy any faster than he was in the first game without it becoming like Sonic 06, where you just can't control it. So the dash is the natural progression of player mobility, and I was really excited to see that. Is it entirely necessary? No, probably not. I'd have been fine if they didn't add it, but that's smart
I
design.
imagine this is them going like, okay, so we tried to evolve the mechanics with Wolfenstein 2. We fucked that up completely because none of them felt necessary and many of them weren't even around for the entire game. So let's try something else, huh? And it's like, hey, why don't we give Doom Guy a stamina bar? And then someone snapped that guy's neck and said, why don't we do something relevant instead?
But he snapped it in a way that was heavy and weighty. I'm more excited not by what they showed us in the trailer, but what they show us in the trailer implies with progression.
I'm excited for Doom Guy having a laser sword.
Yeah, me too. That one's pretty cool. But like the way that mobility evolved through the course of the first game, and the way and the weapons and just the play style evolves through the course of the first game, when as you level up, starting from just simply being able to one jump and regular walking speed, and then take that and compare it to all the tools we're given at the beginning of this Quake, and how that can evolve.
Did you say
towards the end? Or did I say Quake? Boy, did
You
I?
said Quake.
Dude.
Oof.
But
Do you want it to be quick?
I would not lament if there was a new Quake game coming out in the same vein as the Doom re-releases.
Only this time, it's emphasis on the Quake Champions Ranger where he's fucking nuts.
Yeah, like
The actual
I like
Quake
that.
1 world.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Well, actually, yeah. Just his name's actually Quake in Quake 1. Yeah.
I was also going to mention, probably one of the things I really liked, at least in the trailers they showed, is seeing, the Doomslayer interact with normal humans. Because it's been pretty much rip and tear, and also Samuel Hayden go, but you have to understand. We had to do it.
You have to
and it's just like, all right, let's see Doom Guy being a little more gentle with just like calmly like, I'm gonna grab your pass key and just drag it a little bit. Come on.
Well, I mean, his objective isn't to hurt people.
Right,
It's
exactly.
It's to kill demons.
So it's always nice to see him like have to. It's not awkward. He's definitely Chad dadding it up, but you can smell the whiff of comedy in these situations.
The Virgin Samuel Hayden. The Chad.
Well, it's important we have
Key
to
card guy.
and then it's just like the fucking guard's just like, oh, no, it's my gun now. Give me that.
Talking about the gun, do you realize that they're going for back to the old designs in terms of gun? The laser gun, the plasma rifle?
Whenever
whatever?
I see the plasma rifle,
That's
I
from
immediately
the-
wipe it out of my mind because I hate how it looks when it shoots stuff. So,
But they changed it. They changed it to mimic the old design from the original Doom game.
That's right.
So it looks a little heavier. And
Oh, I'm talking about the bullets themselves.
yeah, the bullets are it's a weird gun in Doom specifically. In Doom 2016, in Doom 2016, it's one of the most awkward guns to shoot because it does you don't feel the weight, the power that it commands because it's a powerful gun. It could take out Hell Knights in like 2 seconds.
But it just looks like splishy splashy with my bubble blasty.
I think that had to do more with the sound design that was given to it. It sounded too clean. You know, it didn't sound like it's.
But I will say,
Does Sick Boy have something to say?
No, I was just gonna ask if we were talking about Pokemon.
Oh yeah, we're talking about Pokemon Go. Pokemon Go 2016, in which Pikachu can
What the fuck?
execute.
What the fuck? Oh yes, Pokemon. I remember. I went to the gym. Doom guy was there. He fucking ripped my Pokemon to pieces. Is that what you were here listening?
Yeah.
And then he raped me!
He's gotta have the most
I enjoyed it.
matchup ever.
It wasn't rape because the hearts formed in the
But I will say,
He fainted.
It
wasn't-
It's so good.
He didn't kill them. They fainted.
Yeah, it just tears off Pikachu's head, and Pikachu fainted.
what they didn't actually know is Pikachu's fucking unkillable. So I mean, he's gonna have to. Well, Doom guy knows what his limits are. But no, I say one of the definitely one of the
Smash joke.
one of the new weapons I'm definitely digging is that fucking. Listen, I fucking love javelin, nail type weapons, stake weapons. Anything that launches a projectile that pins you to something, right?
Sure.
So when they unveil that new kind of like exploding ballista launcher, that's when I'm like, I gotta get
What ballista
this. It was one of the newer weapons they showed off. It's a more slow. Anyway, anyone who sees the footage will get to know. I'll tell you about it later. We gotta keep the podcast moving. What's the next topic, Chris?
Oh man. Okay, so we all remember Dishonored.
Do we?
Do we remember this?
Do we? Good segue, sir. Thank you. Dishonored 2 sold so poorly that all the future projects for the series have been completely canned.
Damn.
But like permanently can or
Permanently canned.
Oh,
It's
no
not
hope for
on
it.
hold. They're just canceling the franchise.
Well, that's not exactly the
Fuck.
studio's fault.
I don't think so. I think a big part of it was marketing.
It's marketing.
They had
It was
like
a cashing-
They had like 2 good
I
trailers.
don't.
pretty much.
Now I love.
and they
Dishonored
released
1.
it at horrible time. It was
Yeah.
like
Yeah, I
two
also
big
came up-
It was a
things.
bad time.
Yeah.
I love Dishonored 1, but
So did I.
I also played Dishonored 2, and I found Dishonored 2 wanting.
Not enough new.
You've been weighed. You've been measured. You've been found wanting. You guys remember that movie?
No,
Yes, I recognize that quote. I don't know from where though.
One of the greatest movies ever made, Knight's Tale.
A Knight's Tale. Thank you.
All right.
Featuring Pikachu.
I also like Darkness featuring Pikachu from Undertale.
From Doom.
I don't know, I liked Dishonored 1. I loved it actually.
Yeah.
Dishonored 2 I found kind of boring because I was all Dishonored 1 did out. That sentence makes sense.
Dishonored 1 is a very burnoutable game. When I played it, I kind of got that I was going at Assassin's Creed ×5 the normal speed.
Yeah, I think no, it was great. There were two problems I had with it actually, that didn't really have much to do with me being burnt out on it. One, non-lethal. There are no non-lethal options. When I play games, I mean stealth games were my jam for the longest time, but the genre failed to evolve. So.
Right.
But I go all the way back to fucking Thief, right? And my whole thing is like I always white stealth it. I always like no kills. I don't knock anyone out unless I absolutely have to. Just try and get in, get out. There's no non-lethal options.
Aside from the tranquilizer gun, the blink, the possession, I guess, if you want, you can
You
use
gotta
that.
be careful with the possession because it'll kill people.
Yeah, if and that's
Can't
it.
become
That's about
rats.
Yeah. It's
And the choking. That's
yeah.
it.
All the cool powers are lethal, so you don't have those really fun.
It's true. The game keeps giving you the most cool. Hey, you could rip this guy into pieces if you wanted
You
to.
could
You know.
do a Dio sequence.
And then, you get one non-lethal option for all the targets, and then you get all these cool options with lethality. Like you can fucking he's gonna pour the poison, so you can switch the glasses So he gets the poison glass, or like all this crazy cool shit.
In truth, they were both poisoned. I had been spending months building up a resistance.
Inconceivable.
You fool!
But like my problem was that I played it so much that I could no detections it like immediately. Like I could fucking speed run that shit, beat in 2 hours. You know, probably not. It was probably not 2 hours. It was a longer time than that. But you get what I'm saying.
Mhm.
I knew that game like the back of my hand. And Dishonored 2 was kind of more the same. Even with the different power set, they all have the same basic function.
Mm.
So, it's all functions over characters. So,
Listen, we all understand that Emily, is that her name?
yeah, Emily Caldwell.
God, I just knew it would be Emily right off the bat. What a fucking unoriginal name. Anyway, we all
Let's
knew-
not turn this into a fucking killing,
Listen,
alright?
like Emily is just gonna be Corvo's Echo Fighter.
It's a funeral. The
she
bodies
doesn't
are
take
already...
up an extra slot, so.
Jay, it's a funeral. The bodies are already dead.
Oh.
Dishonor is already dead.
But no, I was wondering if that was less due to the sales of Dishonored 2, more due to the failure of Dishonored Death of the Outsider.
That was a big point of conversation, and a lot of people blame it on the SJW agenda involved. But I'll be honest, I don't know if that's
Probably
true.
just a bad game.
Isn't it a returning character from the DLC?
Yeah, from the DLC of the last one.
The Doubt.
The Down stuff, which was good. That was
it was
that stuff
very
was
solid.
really good.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's the case, because I think I just let the Death of the Outsider slip by me because I didn't care about Dishonored 2 anymore. But I mean, that's a big thing.
From a lot of people I asked, it was like, oh, it's another thing to do in Dishonored. And it's like, that's why I'm saying Assassin's Creed ×5, because like you could feel the burnout setting in almost immediately. Maybe it was that game's color palette that did it to me.
That's a big part of
That's
it. Yeah,
something,
absolutely. I think now there is an underlying dialogue of like the whole SJW shit that goes on with Dishonored 2 from the beginning. But especially with Death of the Outsider, when the writer was hired due to
Times
political
Strange?
tweets.
Oh, this is my first time hearing any of
I
this.
didn't
Yeah,
know that.
but that's not really. It's not really confirmable.
Mhm.
That's what happened to Wolfenstein 2. Wolfenstein 2 kind of sucked, but the big thing that stopped it from selling was that people kind of caught on to that there was kind of more of a PC message going on.
The Nazis aren't actual characters anymore. They're just your parents.
It was a PC message that was unneeded,
Ham-fisted.
ham-fisted.
I don't have a problem with PC messages inherently.
I don't have a problem with killing Nazis in a video game.
Right. It's just that it's when it's clumsily implemented.
Mm.
When you have to have some message, which I assume is just to cash in on the current political landscape,
Right.
which, by the way, wrong fucking medium. Because most gamers are fucking assholes anyway, myself included.
We're gonna have to bleep that out.
Yeah, like you guys know me. I'm fucking racist and sexist and full of
He
shit.
killed my son.
Get me started on fucking women nowadays, right?
That's what we need. No, you
This
can't
is
do
all
it. We
Japes.
don't have
This
a
is-
women. we don't
Just
have
so everyone knows, this is all Japes. Don't actually.
No, I'm super sexist. Now. Go ahead. Hit me with it. But it's don't fucking back down like that, damn it! Don't make that decision for the
I'm
rest
giving
of
us a safety net, nigga. I'm giving us. Ah, shit! I did it.
Now it's but when it's ham-fisted, when it's pandering, when it's just incredibly clumsy.
When the first game did such a good job of selling you how serious this conflict was by actually doing really nice, I wouldn't say subdued, but really tasteful writing that put you in the headspace of these victims and made BJ Blazkowicz a damaged but very interesting character. Following that up with, my dad saw me kissing a black girl and fucking killed my mom
What-
and my dog.
What really
Yeah.
kills it is that if you remember in the first game, he says that he was having a peaceful life with his parents and everything, and then in 2 it's like, hey, I just fucking retcon that shit. Here you go.
The one interesting part was like they included that scene where he's just like, where he shows his dad being like an actually good dad about,
Right.
and teaching BJ to shoot the gun. I'm like, what the fuck was the point with this, man?
It's all over the place because they were trying to fit a dialogue. And a big part of that too is a lot of people were upset with the depiction of America and that, and how kind of it was clear that the studio who developed it was not an American studio.
Right.
But it's so wasted potential too. They could have had an arc where there was the dad had a redeeming arc or something, but they just stuck him in the mud. I don't want you to deal with that little nigger girl and everything. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna sell you out to the Nazis.
Endeavor can't have a redemption arc,
right? You don't deserve those characters you made, Hirokoshi. Oh, I'm sorry, I gotta take my pills. Oh, a second.
Oh man, yeah. But before we get caught up in that,
Dishonored. Sorry.
Before we get caught up in our fire.
well, I think that's pretty much the end of that discussion. I mean, like that's what it is. It is what it is.
Fucking
Dishonored
sucks.
We don't know what happened with Dishonored. Was it a failure of marketing? Was it a political message where there didn't need to be one, and that kind of alienated the player base? Was it simply a mediocre game?
It was, I think, a combination of multiple elements.
But like, even as sad as that is, honestly, from what it seemed like they just spent their world at that point at Death of the Outsider, because like you're literally killing the person that gives the superpower. So it's like maybe there was just nothing left for the game creatively, and it just had to end.
And I think I would have been fine if they had just gone out quietly.
Right.
And instead of just, we're canceling everything. It was a big disappointment. It only sold 2.5 million copies, so. But that is across all consoles. Dishonored 2 only sold 2.5 million across all consoles. It may just be 2 million. It's between 2 and 2.5. While fucking Dishonored 1 sold 3 million on PC alone.
Oh, well.
Wow. Shit.
And I mean, those games don't have a lot of budget, but there's a really tough fucking.
But between that and hopefully the Evil Within can still make something later on. I don't know what's in the works, but I really liked Bethesda's not mainline games.
Oh, do you like Bethesda?
No.
Is that John Paul confirmed for liking Bethesda?
No. I don't like Bethesda.
Chris, you're not one to speak when you have thousands upon thousands of hours in Skyrim.
It is a single 1,000 hours in Skyrim. Thank you very much.
I see your Todd Howard documentary in your closet right there.
Listen,
Just
he knows just what to say.
He says buy Skyrim again.
I say yes, Todd. Yes.
No way. I'm sorry. Buy the new Elder Scrolls game.
Put your Switch port inside me.
it just works.
Yes, work.
All right.
Okay. I want to say something. I think Skyrim's a bad game.
Really? I actually can't believe you're saying this.
How can you say something so brave yet so controversial?
We're gonna have to bleep that out.
Listen, no, I think Skyrim's a bad game, and I think a majority of my playtime with Skyrim is because it's so.
Said Chris, the legendary stealth archer.
Listen. You look at a race and you say, how good are their stealth archers? I think the biggest thing that keeps me going back to Skyrim is it happens to be a nice little blank slate for imagination. And I think that's what it captures. I think that's what's really good about Skyrim. And I don't think it's a well-designed game. I think it's a well-designed
experience.
It's a convenient platform to project your own adventures onto.
That's very well
fair.
That's very well.
It's most of my time in Skyrim is modded. I've got about 60 hours unmodded Skyrim. And
yes, he does have the big tit Maid Island mod installed.
You think I fucking don't? I will not lie. I've had, out of the 1,000 hours I have in Skyrim, about 200 of those are with sex mods and stuff. It spices things up. It's like you put a little bit of alcohol in your orange juice. It spices it up.
What he's not telling you is he installs a sex mod so he can tell the hoes no.
You know what's the name for
the
that?
power.
I can beat women who are naked. That's all I care about.
You know what putting a little bit of alcohol and orange juice gets you?
A hangover.
A screwdriver.
Yeah, okay.
That's a sex joke, damn it.
Oh yeah,
a screwdriver.
I get it.
I'm out of here.
No, wait, come back.
I gotta unscrew my driver.
We gotta segue into the cool shit. Okay, well,
It's your topic.
okay.
5 seconds. 3, 2, 1.
So option selecting off.
Oh
of,
wait, no. It's a good. Let's get our striker in here.
Yeah. Here, the beer's the perfect time. Pat, say something.
Oh, I was just gonna say now the topic's that movie Her.
What's her? Her?
Or
Oh, is
what?
that one about the 8th grader?
Yeah.
God,
yeah,
I'd fuck her.
Yeah, me too.
Sorry, man, it's too young. She's not in the womb.
Old enough to be on the clock, too old to be on the cock.
Hey, man, if those babies have rocket launchers in the womb, that's when I really get in there.
Where do you get the rocket launchers from?
We had this conversation a week ago.
Was I drunk?
I think so, actually.
Yeah, a little bit of not sure.
What was I
father's root
drinking?
beer.
I'm not sure. I think it was
What is my life becoming where my friends are like, I think you were drunk. I don't really know the difference.
but option selecting on how much we'd want Todd Howard to fuck us in the ass.
Guys, straight fuzzy guarding into Todd Howard sodomy.
We're gonna gentlemen, tell me about your ideal heel slut.
Okay, listen. Anna doesn't have commitment. Mercy can stay linked. And when you tell her good girl, she gives you a damage boost. That's as simple as that.
Listen, you guys, I understand the love for a good heel slut. I understand. You know.
Can we wait? I think we have to set the ground here.
We need to explain this.
See, you and I, experts in the field. Okay, so heel slut was a movement that we found out about pretty
It's a
recently.
fucking movement.
It's like there's a Reddit, there's a Discord. Overwatch is oversaturated. That's an article. That's a Destructoid article right there. Is Overwatch oversaturated? Blizzard won't release the concurrent player numbers, but they'll release the sales numbers. 50 million copies sold. How many people are playing it right now? Next question.
Jeff, will you balance your game, please? No.
Yeah, we actually we nerfed this character to the ground and buffed Diva again.
You're doing the wrong voice. It's
Yes, we nerfed the characters,
But that
You
just,
guys are
that being
being
said-
really rude. I'm going to come to your house and fuck your wives.
Do you remember the days where you used to be able to fucking cuss someone out on Xbox Live and nobody could do a damn thing about it?
Remember when Jeff did that?
Didn't a pro player got banned for just using an emote in a racially despairing way?
What?
Yes.
Yeah, Overwatch bans were like, it was for me a comedy news segment.
Yes. So it's not the Onion. It should be the Onion.
No, that's
Overwatch player gets banned for what? Oh, you!
No, you didn't do that in the right voice. Overwatch player gets banned for what?
click here to find more.
When you hear Trump's IQ, you'll go play Overwatch. Oh my god, it's the perfect clickbait article. Donald Trump banned from Overwatch for playing what character?
I happen to believe Hammond is an excellent addition to the roster.
Hammond is the most interesting character they've released that isn't a waifu. So he's the only...
That's a lot of prerequisites, Chris.
Out of the 2 characters they've released... I'm sorry, 3, because Moira isn't a waifu by anybody's standard.
There are people who fight for
By
it.
the way, is it Hammond now? I thought it was Wrecking Ball, but then they...
Hammond's his real fucking name. Fuck that Wrecking Ball
You know what
shit.
we call those people who are dying on the hill for fucking Moira? General Custard.
Go fuck yourself.
There is one person in particular, man, she's really trying with the Morley's. I'm like, you keep on trucking, soldier. Someone out there appreciates this.
What were we talking about? What's the
Heel
topic?
sluts.
Heel
More
sluts.
sluts.
Yeah.
Okay, so I went undercover and embedded myself in this territory, alright?
He doesn't actually like it. We need you to understand.
Yeah, I only jerked off to it to get into character. Our investigative reporters went deep undercover, embedding themselves in the cell for better coverage.
The legendary heel slut known as 4chan.
Who is this forehand?
I'm Chris Hansen with Heel Slut.
heel sledding is
I don't
just...
know, man. I just wanted some sweet Anna grandma pussy. Could you sit over there?
It's not localized specifically to Overwatch. Overwatch just tends to lend itself to the community, so it's become the most popular
Overwatch
example.
literally has foot fetish mercy, so it makes it really easy for them.
It's
What?
It's an S&M thing. It's tying S&M
SFM.
kinks, SFM, S&M.
Hey,
That's it.
hey, we got some thing in common.
SFM.
It's tying the S&M kinks to Overwatch, so you get the whole sub-dom thing going, where one person plays the dominant role, and then they play their role with they play their specific character's role.
Catch that objective. We're gonna give you the cummies tonight.
Yeah, pretty much. It's and then she's like, okay, well, tickle my feet, but then I'll heal you.
I'm sorry, this is too weird. I'm leaving.
And I went into the subreddit, and I went to the Discord that exists for this. And it's interesting. You'll never see a greater hive of scum and delusion.
And villainy.
No, and delusion. The
villainy is applied, of course.
because it's a lot of people who think they're sexier than they are.
God, that's the word.
Well, that's part of the play,
it's
unfortunately.
You ever heard those guys who do hypnotism tracks?
Yeah.
And they've always got the really nasally voice, and a little bit of the Slav accent with the fucking.
That's my first time hearing of this, and boy, I wish I did.
But it's that kind of guy. It's the guy who sounds like a puss.
It's
Because I went further. I was like, okay,
You went to the voice channel?
I grouped in a voice chat and I played a game with them.
Oh no!
And it was this guy who was playing Tracer, and his entire gimmick, he was trying really hard. Good for him. He's really
trying
good at
his
it.
ass off.
It's
That turd almost got me.
It's like when you see the little dog trying to hump the big dog. Boy, he's going for it. But the big dog is he's just eating his dog food, man. And he doesn't care. And it's like, so he was like, yeah, fucking good thing I'm here. You guys fucking suck. Fucking
Gabbin'.
You dumb sluts. You fucking suck. And then even less intimidating. Imagine that, but less intimidating.
You guys fucking suck. You fucking dumb sluts.
Yeah, but
Yeah, you fucking...
I don't know what a Slav accent
it was
sounds
interesting.
like. Cheeky breaky, whatever.
Shadman. It was Shadman. He was just Shadman.
I'm lucky enough to never heard his voice.
Swedish.
He's Swedish.
Swedish.
Swedish. But it was interesting. It was an interesting experience. I have this disease. I have this disease that causes me to investigate these weird subsets. Remember on the Discord there was that the rich white women buying Wonder Bread.
Expensive, overpriced Wonder Bread.
And
that's a really important detail.
There's a psychology, and I marked it I fucking marked a note for it. I'm like, check out this subculture later.
Apparently that dude's it's apparently the dude also just commissions people of similar women of similar racial and also blonde and white, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Just destroying and chainsawing down forests.
That was a part of one of them. It was what's her face from Gravity Falls.
Yeah.
She's like, my mom and I are gonna go tear down a forest to have a picnic later.
I'm just like,
that has to be a conquest thing.
it is so weird. It's part of his whole racial superiority over the environment kind of. It's like the dark capitalist fetish.
No, it can't be. There's nothing inherently sexual about that.
That's what the weird part is. And I'm gonna look up the guy's DeviantArt. You guys are gonna have to confront this shit later. You ready for it? You gotta.
I thought it was just me because I'm not from over here, but I see that it's definitely not sexual to you guys too. So I'm
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really sure.
The point of this topic is, listen, ladies, I'm a big, girthy Reinhardt dad. I can give you the love.
You cannot claim that.
I am big and
Listen,
girthy.
I don't want to call myself a Doomfist. I don't like not wearing a shirt. I like wearing big metal plate armor.
You're not big and buff like Reinhardt.
or have a big.
But I'm
fish.
old enough inside. That's what matters.
It's all what's going on inside
What, you want me to
of
fucking
one.
be Torbjorn, huh? You want me to give him my molten core
See,
instead?
let's not lie. You're May.
Oh.
Oh, I didn't get the reaction I was hoping for on that one.
Oh.
Cut it.
Okay.
Cut that out.
We're gonna have to bleep that out.
It's fine. I'll just fuck this Orisa fleshlight SFM.
The fact that someone made a fucking SFM model specifically designed to give Orisa a pussy.
The fact that it's got an aperture closing on it.
Yeah, oh my god!
You can flip it open, and close it, extended it, and
It's astounding.
it's good.
But
If you ask me why I know that, it's because I used it. Fuck you. I'm not ashamed.
It's called Heel Slut, but the healers aren't always the ones in the submissive role.
Listen, Mercy Dom is what I'm all about.
Well, there's in
Mercy
In
Dom.
Overwatch specifically, there's a facet for each role. You know, tank, DPS, support. So it's Heel Slut's the most common one, and Heel Slut is you stick to one character, you stick to your you stick to your dom.
You pocket your daddy.
You pocket healer them, and then that's it. That's all you do, and it's the easiest one to do for girls to do while they're jerking it. Because you only need one hand.
Mama
you can map the fly to your mouse shortcut. So you only need one hand.
Mama Anna, give me cummies is the other one.
And Heel Dom it's like from an opposite perspective where it's I choose who lives or dies.
Mama Anna, give me gummies.
Mama Anna, give me
Give
gummies.
me that dusty cooch. Yeah.
That's the worst part. People are like, Anna's so hot. You realize how fucking saggy her puss is, right?
Damn straight we do.
Crusty, maybe.
Ugh.
Oh!
Like opening up a grilled cheese.
Listen, she's physically fit army veteran. There's no way her stuff's not in gear.
This is coming
She
from.
was retired!
This is
She
coming.
still shoot people. It's fine.
I'm not saying this because I hate Anna. I'm actually an anime for everyone who's asking. Thank you very much.
Assuming you played it.
I did play it.
I
Well,
only
even play-
care
well,
because
even still
I'm
play it.
attracted to sexy old ladies.
Yeah, I don't play it anymore.
Then with DPS, it's the DPS is literally like you guys only exist to put me in the spotlight while I do damage. And then in the opposite segment, the
Pet
DPS,
my head and give me good.
the
neck
DPS slut is
scruffles.
like, yes, tell me how good I'm doing, please. I exist only to be.
Give me
paid
my
attention to."
tendies.
With tanks, it's the dom is stay behind me. If I fucking die, it's because you weren't healing well enough. So you know,
like a
stay
regular
behind me
tank
and heal.
player?
Yeah, pretty much.
So, okay.
Or a
Are
Genji.
you saying
As
all
soon- as
tanks
soon
are
as they're
sexually repressed?
Yeah, pretty much. Or, if you're anything to go by,
Listen, I pick Orisa once, and you catch me in the stable with the horse. This means nothing.
you're forgetting about the fucking statue. And then on the opposite side, it's the DPS slut. It's like, oh yeah, I'm ready to take damage for you, daddy.
The tank slut.
Tank slut?
Yeah.
What did I say?
You said the DPS slut.
Oh, well, the tank slut does the I'm ready to take damage for you, daddy.
That's me playing Orisa.
Or mommy.
I don't admit that. But yeah, that's the basic facet. So you decide based on, I would say your ideal quote unquote heel slut is based on the role you play,
Right.
or if you are the heel slut, which
Paladins makes it easy because he has a belly dance emote, and everyone just gets around and starts staring at the ass. It's like,
yeah.
fucking spray on her bitch. Fucking spray on this bitch. All right. Next, Guillermo, please, before we take this segment any longer.
You want to talk about?
Also, we have our dog here.
Oh,
He's such a good boy.
He's cute.
No, he's not. He's a bastard. But we love him.
You want to talk about the IGN plagiarism review thing that is going on?
Oh, about the Dead Cells review?
With the
Oh
Dead
man,
Cells
I
review?
love Boomstick Gaming. Now that I'm subscribed to them, thanks to this fucking fiasco.
I mean, yeah, it's a big thing. It's like there's a lot of critics like, to get through your backlog in gaming, I just watch it. I just watch Let's Plays of the game, and it's like, listen, man.
Listen, my dude, my
How
diggity
many?
dog.
It brings out the question: how many video game journalists and/or reviewers actually even play video games? Because you get that impression a lot. You get the impression that these guys are just like the Dark Souls of gaming. Is because that's the big topic, and they don't know of any other reference for games. The kid got fired for it, which I think is people are like, it's not fair. He was just.
He was just doing the one thing they've taught you since grade school never to
Right.
do. multiple times, I might add.
In any journalistic fucking platform, plagiarism is grounds for immediate firing. And even in the academic setting,
They kick you out of college for this shit. Like, how do you not get this?
and it's like it's not hard to fucking write a review.
Right.
It's the easiest thing I think I've ever done was trying to write a review, and then I realized, wow, this is shit. I'm gonna do something else.
That's what he should have done. He should have just said, I'm gonna do something else. And now he's doing something else, whether he likes it or not.
Woo! Frontier justice.
Yeah, bitch. Kangaroo court this motherfucker.
But apparently it's getting even worse because there are dozens more accusations of plagiarism raised.
Oh, yeah.
It's becoming another Me Too movement.
Oh, boy.
Kind of sorts, I guess.
I don't mean to victim blame, but did you see the way that they were prosed? They were asking for it. I mean, like, it's just... It's indicative of the lack of originality in the medium right now, of games journalism. And, like, the issue is that it's coming from people who are not even enthusiasts.
Mm.
You know, and, like, you're pandering to a casual audience.
Mm.
A casual can pander to a casual audience because they know the buzzwords. Buzzword being a buzzword in itself.
Yeah.
But like, if you don't
It's a
understand,
buzzword, it's a
if you don't
buzzword,
understand
it's a buzzword.
the medium from on a deeper level, then you're not going to be able to dig and find topics. You're going to be able to find good discussion points.
Mm.
And so, hopefully, this pushes people to find a deeper understanding of games. But more than likely, it's just going to be a shit show. People are going to get fired, and then 4chan's going to have a fit.
Well, here's the thing that I find good about this as a silver lining. Channels like Boomstick Gaming have very specialist kind of reviews. Now they cover a dearth of content, but their video topics are very specialized and very insightful. So, and again, and that kind of shows in how, I mean, an editor literally stole it. It was good enough to steal, right? So I'm looking forward to channels like Boomstick Gaming getting more attention because of this. Because you're right, people need to get away from this very casualized games media. Well, not saying they have to, but it's good. It's good for the enthusiasts to get into more hardcore enthusiast outlets. And even if it means finding smaller channels that don't perhaps produce content as frequently as a big name like IGN, you know, it's always healthy to have a GG Man Lives or a Super Best Friends in your life where you can go, I want to get into some more obscure shit.
Like rock paper shotgun.
Right.
You know what? I felt really good while I was writing that vampire review. I happened to be browsing Rock Paper Shotgun, and they had a little vampire article, and I was vindicated in every sense. And I said, "Yes, I am right."
So tell us why you stole your Rock Paper Shotgun article for your review.
Oh no! Does that mean I have to fire myself?
Here's the gun from Enter the Gungeon,
The
where
pinks-
the barrel loops back towards her face.
The pink slip is already on your desk.
Give me the blindfold and the cigarette.
Here's your severance pay. We're taking away your Todd Howard Takibaka.
No, not Todd.
It was company property. We all use it.
If you press the middle, it has a speaker that repeats all the times he cussed on stage at E3. Shit.
If you press the good button, he'll say, "Degenerates like you should be nailed to a cross."
One side is him walking out on the stage at E3. The other side is the one where it's the guy taking the picture from behind me, staring angrily.
And there's a secret switch that doesn't work.
but it was supposed to
But
just work.
you can download paid community content to make the Switch light up. It does little Christmas lights, and you can get unofficial patches that are a pain in the ass to install that turns the Switch into a vagina.
Listen, I'm just telling you right now, Tom, I'm gonna mod this Dakimakura and add like a big old pair of titters on it.
It's like, that's fine.
Listen, we're partnering with Nintendo.
Radiant AI.
I'm killing this right now. We're gonna go deep off in some fucking hole if we keep doing this shit. So what was next on the top of the list?
Okay, this one is a little bit, it's a little bit less newsy, a little bit more jumping off pointy.
Personally.
What does it mean for a game to be comfy?
Ooh. Okay. This is actually. I'm really glad you brought this up. Specifically,
God damn it.
of all the times for me to not have my Steam wish list open so I can immediately remember all the names. Fucking hell. Listen, there is a thing about comfy gaming. Okay, it's way easier to express that there is comfy anime, comfy
It's gonna
shows
be
to
on
watch.
this tab. On your
I'm already on the library tab.
I thought you said wish list.
No. I'm opening up my library list.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But yeah, specifically, now this might be, no, I think everyone can kind of get behind this Pyre. Pyre is a comfy fucking game, and it's comfy in a really weird way. Most Supergiant games have an air of comfiness to this, Transistor being their comfiest game they've ever made. Now, it's not constantly comfy, but the moments of comfiness stick with you throughout the entire experience and after you've completed the game. With Red, it's getting those moments where you stop by the apartment, kick around a beach ball, press that fucking hum button, listen to that damn soundtrack.
I agree. I think a big part of it is atmosphere.
Right.
I think there's two facets to a comfy game. Atmosphere, which can be split off into world design, consistency and interactivity, and soundtrack. And that's something that Supergiant Games is really good for. Yeah, absolutely. And then the other half is gameplay that is not necessarily unchallenging, but gameplay that is not frantic. It's not demanding.
It does not cause unnecessary heart pumping.
Stress.
Stress, yes.
Or not even stress, but arousal. I don't mean sexual arousal. I mean the more literal sense of to arouse your senses.
You can frequently find the comfy feeling in visual novels, especially visual novels starring cute wolf girls who just want to stay in your cabin away from the freezing cold. This podcast brought to you by Wolf Tales, now available on Steam.
Stop it! Don't show your. The only good thing about that is that you can make Yuri happen.
Talking about comfortable games, could Warframe be considered comfortable?
There is a comfy state you can get in when you are playing Warframe.
I think there is a zen state when you're doing a survival mission and you've just got a good corridor lined up.
Right.
But that doesn't really happen unless you've got a good loadout. Right. Because let's say I can go Excalibur and just I could fucking ultimate for days and just never stop slashing.
Exalted blade, my burning exalted blade.
Busta, woof.
God, they put a Terry Bogard Warframe in there. Put him in Warframe too. Get him in there.
It's good because you can reach those states, but it's also it's not stressful. It can become monotonous.
Yeah.
There's a big grind involved with Warframe.
Oh yeah.
And some people prefer the grind.
So yeah, some people find grinding, especially now. The big distinction is some people find set grinding with clear values that you understand from the get-go to be therapeutic. They don't like fucking gotcha grinding where you don't know what missions are going to drop what shit.
I think, and especially beginning Warframe, that's the same thing. It's like, what are these resources? What do I need? But like lifestyle games, I like that. I like the term lifestyle games.
Yes.
It's been recently introduced to me. Like Warframe, like most MMOs, like Pokemon. A little less Pokemon because there's less renewing content.
Right.
Monster Hunter is a really good
Monster
one.
Hunter.
I've been playing a lot of Monster Hunter World since the PC release.
It's a shame you can't co-op play through that because that would be maximum
You can't
comfiness.
you can't co-op play through the story in any of the main
But
story.
if there's a time to innovate, it would be now.
I prefer solo hunting, to be sure.
Right.
When I can manage it, I solo hunt.
There is definitely an atmospheric quality to doing expeditions where you're just chilling out, especially the nighttime zones.
And I think it reaches a comfy level that the other Monster Hunter. That's the one thing Monster Hunter World I think does way better, like undisputably better.
Oh yeah,
is the world is so much more alive.
Right.
And so that makes it a lot easier to become invested when you're just running around picking up random
If you
items.
don't have a paralysis toad in your house, what the fuck are you doing?
I didn't know you could catch them.
Oh yeah, you can just get the net and
Yeah.
shoot at them, and it's just like they're
That
in
makes
my
sense.
house now, my good little boy.
But yeah, that being said, there's a balance. I
Mhm.
prefer to solo hunt. It's a lot comfier when I don't have to worry about the expectations of others. That being said, I'm a beast, and I could solo anybody. One shot. I have not failed a single mission since I started the campaign.
Nice.
Are you calling for a 1v1?
Yeah, I'll 1v1 any of you fuckers. I'll 1v1 you, Angelina Jolie. I got that fucking sick ass Viking armor.
Yeah.
That being
the
said,
nose thing is her lips.
when you have to grind a monster who is a little bit difficult, like the Anjanath, who I dubbed Angelina Jolie, it's nice when you're farming that points, and it's like the Anjanath is tough. I don't feel like spending a lot of resources. You can just maybe I'll hunt with some randos. Because then they're like, it's like, hey, listen, we're here for the fucking grind too.
In come 3 buff, sweating Japanese players.
I felt-
immediately murder the shit out of whatever
It
you're
feels
fighting.
really, really good when you've got somebody who's fighting the Anjanath for like the
Oh, I'm
first
sorry,
time.
I'm peaking your audio super
Oh,
hard.
yeah, it's fine. I can review. I can fix
We
that.
can onto the game, don't worry.
When you got a fucking new, like you come in and like you got a couple of newbies trying to take on the Anjanath, and you're just decked out, and like I got the whole set except for the fucking gloves, and I just come in, I'm like, don't worry guys, I got this.
I'm
And
the
I
hero.
try charging, sliding hammer swing is the best fucking move in that
And then
game.
you get knocked out of your string by a fucking longsword user.
Longsword users can suck my dick. I'm looking at you, George Weedman.
You thought you could get away with that shit? Gunlance boys making Gunlance noise.
Listen, I've been knocked out of that by Gunlance. Like, oh, it looks like a perfect time to use my Wyvern Fire. No.
Hey man, we give you like, what, 4 seconds of wind up? You should know by then.
But yeah, some comfy game. Like, I don't think, like, there are games that follow that lifestyle kind of thing, but that aren't comfy. No Man's Sky is not comfy. No. It's monotonous.
It's tedious.
It's tedious.
Though I
is the
hear
right
they
word.
had a big update that makes it super
I tried
fun.
it.
Oh.
It is not fun.
Ah.
It is not. I was like, it's a
Evan
good
will
thing.
fight you now.
Yes, Evan. What? I'm not starting this conversation without Evan here to take the fucking list.
He bugged the game just to try that up.
Evan is a... Okay, we're getting into it. Shit.
No. We will wait.
One
We will-
statement. Evan is a hyper-justified consumer. He can justify any purchase he's ever made. But that's not like he doesn't put in the research.
But can he
though.
justify the purchase of us? That I don't think so.
No, because he relinquished those rights when I killed him, drank his blood, and took his throne as producer. And then rebranded! We're Southsoft now!
Here, you can be the king of this shit mountain now.
And I added lots more shit. I ate that fucking burrito. I went to Chipotle and I squatted.
But yeah. So get your fucking comfy game on, however you find it. In a kind of a related segue, it's not just talking about comfy games. So roguelike structures.
Right.
So this is on the topic of me getting to witness and get some hands-on time with 2 roguelike games, which one was Enter the Gungeon, and the other was Dead Cells. And while I enjoyed my time with both, I found the roguelike structure of one to be fucking infuriating.
Is that Dead Cells?
No, that's Enter the Gungeon.
What?
Oh!
John Paul hates what? Roguelike games? Click now to find out.
Generally.
John Paul's IQ is compared to Trump's? What?
Oh shit, these are way closer than we thought they'd be. Oh fuck.
And that's not a compliment.
Nah. I have no political affiliation, so none of you can come at me for anything. I stand nowhere.
Isn't your fucking Tumblr page, or maybe it's your Twitter bio, that is literally a black conservative Christian artist?
That's not me. But
That's verbatim.
I
That's
would
verbatim.
absolutely do that if I was that deeply drenched in identity politics. But I'm not, because I have 2 brain cells.
I swear to God, when I'm editing this, I'm gonna put the fucking picture. Don't you fucking change it.
You'll find my profile to be far more reasonable than you might believe. But
Your faith in your friends are your weakness. Your
But,
overconfidence is yours.
But it's part of a structure. Now, keep in mind, I didn't get very deep into the cycles of either of these. I was just judging off of like what it immediately feels like. Because what I like to see is how does your first failure in a roguelike make you feel? And in Dead Cells, the abilities that I managed to collect, which was just like the one where you make the plants grow. I mean, I'm sorry, but it's whatever. And the nothing that I got into the dungeon because fuck, that game's hard for me.
That's an interesting point of view. I think it depends on how you expect growth.
Mm-hmm.
Dead Cells has a more tangible growth because of the stat-based, combat system and the equipment that you can get. While fucking Enter the Gungeon is a more skill-based. You can get like shortcuts, you can get new characters, you can get a bit more available weapons, power-ups, that kind of thing. But you never get a hard upgrade, especially not for your character.
I think what upset me about Enter the Gungeon ultimately is that sometimes even if doing your run again means you find a better strategy or you get better mechanically, sometimes you just want to keep the gun. Sometimes you just want to keep the fucking gun. Dead Cells doesn't really have that problem because the selection of weapons you have available is far smaller compared to the fuckload. The fuck ton, the shitload of guns in Enter the Gungeon.
I think Enter the Gungeon started out as a pretty weak game to me, but as it continued to develop, mostly for free, I think it really started to gain my respect. Daniel introduced me to that, Enter the Gungeon. That was a video that you guys will never see. Because it was terrible.
No.
But
was it worse than the Witness video?
Yeah, pretty close. God, I can't believe you said that. That hit me right in the fucking heart. Yeah, that because like you just couldn't get.
Hey, listen, nothing's gonna get worse than our Mitsurugi Kamui Hikai video where 1/3 of the audio doesn't work.
Oh my god, really? I never watched the whole thing through.
No, I'm sorry. It's actually, the worst was our D4. That's the worst. Yeah, that's the worst because we had such a good time and none of it was usable.
We'll never get that again.
Yeah, we'll never get that again.
The initial reactions are gone.
Fuck.
But yeah, I think Enter the Gungeon, it's the personal growth.
Mm-hmm.
And it's better for someone like me who doesn't have any character consistency.
Mm-hmm.
So I can just switch between guns and characters. No
I'm
problem.
the convict now. No, now I am Brackman.
No, now I'm the cowboy. Now I'm the 80s action star. I don't have a problem switching, but you're more dedicated to character, I think.
Yeah. That's why I'm so happy that not only is Shovel Knight in Smash Bros. And in Rivals of Aether. Yeah.
Bullshit.
Yes, Shovel Knight's an assist trophy in Smash Bros.
Yes.
Oh, what about, is Shantae in there too?
Not yet,
No.
but we're hoping.
I'd like to see her as a character.
I would be down for that. But not only is Shovel Knight assist trophy in Smash Bros, but he's also a character in Rivals of Aether with a really awesome system.
What? He's in Rivals of Aether?
Yeah.
Is he free or? No?
I think he's paid. I'm not sure.
might pay for that.
I'm not sure how many characters are.
All that time that I've spent playing Rivals of Aether, all that 4 hours I've spent playing Rivals of Aether, I can finally put to use with Shovel Knight.
Don't worry, Dan Fornace. I'll buy all of your bonus character DLC.
I'm interested. I'm actually interested in Brawlout.
Brawlout also announced the Dead Cells guy and Ukulele for their roster.
I saw it. Everybody shit on it because it was a Smash clone, and I'm like, I'm interested in playing it.
It was a Smash clone on the Switch before Smash, so they're king of that not shit mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was that one that the fucking Project M guys made?
Oh, you already forgot the name.
A2
The game.
No.
No, it was
Another
Icons.
Metroid 2 Rainbow.
Yeah.
Yeah, Icons.
Icons something of the arena, and the only good thing about that game is they've got a cute orc girl and some. That's like it.
It looks interesting. I'd like to give it a shot. Is that DOA or is it still in like early access or something?
I think it's still early access. There are people playing it. It's got a community.
I want to see what's that one that fucking Donkey was playing? You know the one that
Slap City.
I want to play Slap City. Is
The
that still alive
characters-
or is the meme dead?
No, it's still alive because they keep adding ridiculously busted character modes.
Like they've got the fucking Goddess of Explosion right now, and they've got like a meme difficulty, which is like I think Daniel's dad difficulty. It's good. It is hilarious. But like, yeah, Shovel Knight and Rivals of Aether, and my favorite inclusion, Shovel Knight and Blade Strangers, the one fighting game this year I'm definitely gonna get into.
Is that the one with all the fucking warriors, all the indie characters?
The Code of Princess characters, yes, and all, it's basically in the Callus Fighter.
Okay.
It's got Binding of Isaac, Mighty Gunvolt in it. He's got Shovel Knight. It's got all the Code of Princess characters and stuff. It's got a bunch. It looks nice. It's very footsie based, which means I can totally get into it.
I'm worried. I feel like crossover characters is becoming the new arena shooters.
You're not wrong. There's another game that was mentioned on the Super Best Friend cast, Chief. No, there was another game mentioned on the Super Best Friend cast with Darkest Dungeon in it, and I'm actually interested in looking at it because I saw some gifs of it. I'm like, hey, that gameplay looks cool, but I don't know enough about it yet. So I'm looking, but yeah, crossover. You know what? I'm fine with crossover character games being the new meme shit because it's basically a generation of people going, man, why can't they put thing and thing? And someone would say, well, there's not a real reason why we can't, so let's do it. And if you don't want it, you don't have to buy it.
Yeah, I think we had this conversation. Crossover characters are fine if they fit in the world, but if they don't fit, it just seems tacky. It kind of detracts from the experience more than it adds.
I will definitely say Isaac does not fit in Blade Strangers because they're doing this action anime pose in the opening where it's literally just Isaac rage crying like Feels guy. but I will give him compliments. They redesigned Shovel Knight to fit the aesthetic.
I saw that. Yeah.
So he's fucking swole as shit now. But yes, Shovel Knight fits right in with Rivals of Aether, Dead Cells guy, and Hyper Light Drifter fit in with Brawlout's aesthetic pretty well.
Yeah.
So I can't wait to see what character they shove into Icons.
But like we were talking about, like Dante being in Dante's costume being in fucking Monster Hunter.
It's fine that it's there. It's not fine that it's in the meta. What the fuck were they thinking?
Or Negan joins Tekken. Because that's gonna bring the people who are watching Walking Dead don't give a shit about Tekken, and the people who are playing Tekken aren't gonna be able to save the viewer count for Walking Dead.
I will say though, it would be pretty fun if like Johnny Lunchpail watching Walking Dead is like, that there fighting game looks pretty cool. I'm gonna go to EVO this year.
And then the fucking the blue collar revolution at EVO comes in, and then there's like a fucking hate speech incident.
There's already thuggery. They're already trying to stamp out thuggery.
Somebody gives Sonic Fox a blanket party in the back alley behind the convention center because he gave them a queer eye.
Oh god.
And that's what happens. That's what happens when you let casuals in.
But what just you watch, fucking Goichi's gonna get his ass stomped by fucking Rust Belt farmer.
Rust Belt farmer. Add that one to the fucking record stand.
No, trust me. As people in the deep south, I await our glorious rise into
the South shall rise again.
The South shall rise into Evo Zeitgeist.
What is it with you and Zeitgeist recently? It's
a good word that describes a lot of the things that I'm affected by. I'm very much affected by the collective mental space of things. It's how I determine what I'm gonna do in the future. Also, is this still recording?
Yes, it's still recording. Yeah,
the screen being off scares me, Chris.
You okay there?
But yeah, so I don't know how we got to here from talking about roguelike structures, but fuck it. This isn't a
rabbit hole.
This is a free country. This is a rabbit hole podcast.
Do you have another topic, Guillermo?
Not that I think will be very relevant.
Yeah, just hit me with it. That's the whole point. That's why we have the topics.
Well, okay. No.
You don't have another one?
No, I do.
Then just tell it.
Just
say it.
2 more, but I don't know if I should.
Give me your phone.
I don't know if I can do it.
Show me the document.
Let's go back.
Show me the Carfax, Guillermo.
You are ruining this production, Daniel.
Show me the Carfax. Out of the 2 big shooters that are gonna come this year, and you know the 2, The 2.
The 2.
Yes,
That's it.
Minecraft Battle Royale.
Oh, you're right. I forgot.
That.
Oh, Battle Royale.
Undertale Battle Royale.
No, I mean
You can kill Papyrus twice in this mode. You fucking monster.
that was a thing.
Don't worry, just ignore me. Ignore me. Just keep going.
We're gonna have
Go
to
on.
bleep that out. You know, Battlefield and Call of Duty.
Yes, of course.
Which
Why
one?
did it?
Oh,
Because honestly, I am at. It's not clear to me. Black Ops 4 has had a somewhat of a shaky beta, as has had Battlefield 5.
I'm more
as well.
interested. I'm more invested in Battlefield. Also, Call of Duty Black Ops 4 doesn't have a single-player campaign, and I refuse to indulge that.
Yeah.
Unless it's like $20. Unless it is like the price of a multiplayer only
It's not
game.
gonna be like that. It's Activision, son.
If it is full price, I'm just not even gonna fucking look at
You
it.
know, no. Let me change that. If you had to vouch, let me change my topic altogether. What would be the worst AAA gaming company in your opinion? What do you
Worst
think?
AAA gaming company?
Yes.
It might still be EA, but EA has been so fucking just down on its luck recently that I almost feel sorry for them. I think Bethesda's the worst.
You think it's and
Oh
why?
yeah, I could give you a fucking million reasons. Well, to start with, the reason I've hated Bethesda in the beginning is it's because the reason their games are all fucking glitchy and buggy as shit is not because they have ambitious engines. It's because they can't fucking hire a proper testing crew because that's too much work to ask. Then we could get fucking started on like the best example is Prey with the fucking aggressive buyouts, unreasonable deadlines kind of shit. The whole corporate shebang. And then there's something recent that happened that actually really. Oh yeah, the fucking website, the fucking Fallout 76 being stuck on Bethesda's website.
Oh right, instead of fucking being on Steam, I'm like, way to shoot yourself in the fucking foot.
There was something big that happened that pissed me off really bad about Bethesda, and I can't remember what it was.
More
Purge
Fallout,
from thy
more
mind.
Fallout things.
Oh well, yeah, and they fucked up Fallout, but that's a given.
No, I mean, but was it a Fallout thing? Was it a
I don't know.
a Skyrim thing?
I think it was an anti-piracy thing. It could be an anti-piracy thing,
Was
but
that-
it could be something else.
Did it have something to do with the web page thing? With a Fallout?
No,
No?
I think it was a business decision.
In my opinion, oh no, JP, what will be your opinion?
In my worst publisher,
AAA.
AAA publisher. Is that? Listen, now this is not from an intellectual standpoint. There is no academic validity to what I'm about to say. I fucking hate you, Konami. I fucking hate you. I hate you so goddamn much.
Pull your drawers down and rape you while Dr. Dre videotape you.
This is because Castlevania as a franchise is so personal to my growth as a video gamer. Being one of
I changed my answer. Konami.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for reminding me.
See, Chris, Evan, and I are the three prongs of the trident that spears Konami because of the three franchises we love that they fucking buried.
Yeah. So I'm Metal Gear, you're Castlevania, and Evan is
Silent Hill, yeah. And
Hey, that's mine, sir.
it's
Yeah, it's you.
it's so fucking tragic because like now I'm gonna say out of all of us, Evan got the worst because like the
he was so close.
he was so close. Like
Oh man.
I mean, we've like no, actually, Castlevania's got the lightest fucking out of all three of us. If I'm being sincere,
The series
Yeah,
was
because
kind
we had
of already dead,
the Lord of Shadow,
Like,
right?
I enjoyed Lords of Shadow 1 for being a God of War clone. I enjoyed very little of Lords of Shadow 2 because it was just every decision in that story was this could have been cool, but they had to be edgy about it, so no, we don't get what we wanted. I still love Dracula's performer because the guy whose name I'm suddenly blanking on because this keeps happening to us. This keeps happening podcast. Like, the It Keeps Happening podcast.
And
That's
the
the
guns
name.
stop coming and they won't stop coming and the guns stop
But
coming.
no, I've absolutely, and he's a actor on one of my favorite former TV shows. But yeah, I loved his performance as Dracula, which is what made playing the rest of that video game so fucking hard. But no, as a kid who grew up on the Game Boy Castlevania games, even put myself through being a stupid, 13-year-old and trying to play Order of Ecclesia with only the stuff. It was bad. But anyway, yeah, Castlevania got the lightest fucking, and we're back, baby. Simon Belmont Smash means all my problems are fixed.
Oh my god, we've got Simon Belmont, we've got Snake, James Sunderland confirmed for Smash!
His final smash is killing his wife.
With the pillow!
He just smothers you with the pillow.
And then the fucking voice actress for the wife cries while reading a letter. That was a genuine cry, by the way.
Wow.
In the drowning ending, like they had her do the read dry, and she cried because it was so fucking touching.
Damn. What a good ass video game.
What a great game! It would be amazing if they were to make another game
that
with
wasn't
the
the same.
attention to detail and quality and general passion as a project.
No, the gamers want personal demons in a thematically consistent boogeyman. That's all they want. Put the fucking wheelman in Silent Hill Downpour.
Put the wheel skeletons from Dark Souls in Silent Hill Downpour.
That would actually be a great design decision.
Oh yeah, no, it would be. That's my personal fucking demon. How many Xbox controllers do you think I broke playing Dark Souls?
2.
You're right. That's exactly the right
I
number.
know
And
your
I've
limits.
seen
I know
the
your
way
limits.
I've seen the way they get
Okay,
broken.
here's the next question. We know how many Xbox controllers. How many TVs?
3.
There are so many broken TVs
None.
in this man's house. It's ridiculous.
The only TV I've ever broken.
Monitors count, sir.
Okay, I've broken two. I've broken two screens.
Speaking
in
of
my
monitors,
entire
I need to
life.
get a thing back from you with my computer monitor.
Yeah. I got that. Sort of. Anyways.
Yeah. All right.
I broke one computer monitor because Heroes of the Storm. I literally just squeezed it.
Alex Straza, get on my dick! God damn it!
Yeah, with my dick. I squeezed it with my dick. I was like, I can't take it anymore. My zipper
see-
broke and just whack!
He sees a dragon flanks, he's got to go in.
A clean
Got to be
hole.
like
Yeah,
DBFZ.
I don't care about her human form. The dragon form is what I want. but the dragon form,
I'm
but
donkey.
short. The dragon form, but short, stack, and thick.
Yeah!
God damn it, no!
But
Big old titties!
I'm gonna have to bleep that out.
Oh, we're really gonna have to bleep this one out, boys.
So like Scoob, we're gonna have to blink this one out.
Ross was saying, the runes are our fault, Reggie!
And the other one,
Like Scoob, would you fuck a horse, Scoob?
what about the 1440p
You
one?
won't when I've
Like-
already run.
Would you do it for a Scooby
We
snack?
What about the 1440p monitor?
That's the one that.
What is the other one? I don't know.
It was a TV that I had on my desk, and I threw my Xbox controller, and it hit the desk and bounced into the TV. And I said, and like, there's a remorse. I've got an inconsistent case of gamer rage. I think it comes and goes with the 4-week cycle.
Like yesterday with Titanfall, for example.
Yeah, I was in a bad mood that day, but I didn't break anything.
No,
You broke my heart, Chris.
probably because I was in there and you grew a conscience. If I fucking do this right
You
now,
broke
he's
my
gonna
heart.
fucking
Hero's
get
the
on my
worst
shit.
person to have around when you're angry at a video game because he just laughs at you.
Unlike me that goes, it's okay, you can do it, Chris. It's fine. It's fine.
No, because then he gets more angry that way.
Exactly.
The best thing to do is to just shut up before I fire both of you.
Oh
But
boy, let me get the big
it's
slip.
inconsistent. It's really inconsistent, and like I think retail does it to me.
You know, some days you're fine, some days you're playing ARMS and kicking the ottoman like super hard.
Don't remind me of that. But
It's the computers.
But there's like when I break a controller, it's like, like there's $20. But when you watch that the screen just suddenly
Fizzle out.
the screen suddenly black, it's just like, no,
That's what he said. That's what I say about the prostitutes I break. Ah, there's $60.
See, the issue is I don't see them as humans anymore.
So, you are merely containers for my lust. Prostrate yourselves.
We're definitely gonna
Just
keep
rub
that.
your dick in their hair. That's what I do.
We're definitely gonna keep that.
Yeah, no, I guilty as charged. I'm working on it. It's a work in progress. So don't leave me. I can be better.
Going back to the topic, if I had to pick a most worst, that's the I'm gonna pioneer that.
We'll roll with it. Fuck it. We're doing it live.
We're fucking doing it live. It's gonna be Activision.
Yeah,
It's
that was
gonna
my
be Activision.
runner-up. I shiver in fear at the thought of what they're going to do to Sekiro.
Yeah, Activision is like Disney, where
Yeah, precisely. That's
it's not that they've done anything overly disgusting. It's their presence. It's a tumor. It's like the tumor Pat's got in his intestines.
Don't worry, buddy. We'll be there for you through the healing.
He doesn't actually have cancer.
Of course. Oh.
He just wants to have cancer so bad. I don't know
It's
why.
it's a marketing thing.
Listen.
If
Why do you
Ozzy's-
want to have cancer,
I
Pat?
don't want to have.
So I stopped
Pat,
talking about
we
it.
need you to play this visual novel called Nekopara.
Oh, fuck off!
The
No,
whole-
he gets to watch the Academy show Academy.
Oh yeah, the Oscar Awards or whatever the fuck.
That's the one. That's the one.
We've been
There's no
rapists
cancer
for
kid in that
60
one.
years, but we'll lecture you about your things.
Wait, there's no.
We're
cancer
not
kid in
at
that
fault here.
What?
Is there a cancer kid in that one? I don't
No,
remember.
not in Shoujo Sex.
No, it's just the heart attack main
Yeah.
character. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I mean, one of the characters is Cancer Manifest.
And what? And,
Cat Shoujo.
She was better with the fucking twin tails, the spirals. Give me the spirals.
I'm going to leave it to you. Which girl is Cancer?
Legless.
It's the one that can't hear.
Oh.
My favorite's the blind one.
Oh, I thought you
Yes, mine too. Good man.
were. What about my favorite was the bro who kills you in the end for jealousy.
Oh, he kills you in one?
Yeah,
ending?
there's an ending when he kills you.
Oh, fuck. I should have seen that coming, but I didn't.
But it just comes so out of character. I don't know.
The
Listen, I just wanted to fuck the blind
Karawa
girl and the
Shogo.
burn
Yeah, that's the
girl,
name.
and that was, and of course I had to get
I'm a patrician. I only read Darker Studios visual novels.
Like Starless.
Starless is not a Darker Studio visual.
Listen, one day we're going to have a podcast devoted exclusively to the inane bullshit that visual novel that Chris has been playing earlier today.
Listen, okay,
Chris, you want
that's
to talk
a
about
fucking
this?
conversation. That's a conversation, and we need some booze.
All right.
Okay, shout out. I've been playing a game called The Heavens Will Be Mine, and it's really interesting because it's avant-garde as fucking shit. Holy balls, I don't understand anything, but there's a lure. Like the gravity that connects all of us and pulls us together. I am drawn to this game.
Hey, this is the new planet. It's Earth now. Fuck you.
It's cool. There's going to be something talking about that eventually.
You may have to pass that to me to analyze it. But it's
I want all of you guys to play it because it's kind of bad.
I like the girl
Oh,
with the scars
But
on her face.
but I haven't played the full game, so I don't know if all this like incoherent avant-garde bullshit is like coalescing into some greater message because the metaphors are metaphors. it's so incomprehensible.
So what you're saying is it's a woman that can capture your passion, that can move your cold, beatless heart.
I can't bring myself to hit her. What is this?
I mean, okay, so yeah, of
Oh,
course.
is our striker hitting the road?
Yeah, he's got to go fight Sagat.
Okay, be sure to give him another scar on his chest. That'll fucking teach him to be honorable.
Don't you mean
little
Sabat?
bitch.
Don't you mean Sabat?
Sabat, yeah, Sabat.
Oh, kill Haim Saban while you're out there, motherfucker, ruining Power Rangers.
No. If I it's definitely not gonna be any corruption of the champions, of course.
No, it's not. In fact, it is completely.
I need to pick up my save file.
It's completely safe for work. There's
Oh.
a lesbian theme,
Oh.
but it's all like it's all innuendo and metaphor. It's
That's cute.
okay.
No.
the thing is this,
No
as I
age
understand
patch.
it, there's
Hold on.
As I understand the lore,
Cue in the special music.
I'm only like an hour, maybe even less, maybe like 40 minutes in.
Uh-huh.
But it feels like it's been an eternity. The whole thing is it's a mech thing.
Oh.
No, we really should save this for its own thing.
Yeah, we should.
Okay.
save it for-
God,
We should novel a special one.
Blue balling the audience.
We will come back to this after all three of us have played through it.
That's a good idea.
Will Chris
We'll
express
come
his
back with our
love?
notes.
Confess to his love, the mech girl.
It is something I think deserves more. It deserves more attention because it's a really good conversation piece. I suggest you guys play it for yourselves.
Video game's a conversation piece. Holy shit. Yeah. We'll look forward to that shit. Luckily, we have Steam Share, so I don't have to buy it.
Is that 3 topics for all of us?
I believe so. That's been our 3
Yeah, we have been
We've
through
almost got 2 hours.
God, that's good. That's good for a first go round.
Yeah, I think this has been a good prototype. Next time we'll probably come with a little bit more preparation. Maybe even a camera.
Maybe even.
Let's not make promises we can't keep.
You can
though.
see the jelly rolls.
Is there a sign off? Is there a title for this?
No, hold on. Let's
Not yet.
Let's
Not
not
yet.
sign it off.
We'll
Let's just
choose
make it.
one retroactively, like as is tradition of these kinds of media formats. It will be the most out of contextedly offensive line we can find, which, given us, is a lot to work with.
I can't wait to unveil engorged crits. Thanks for listening.
Thank you. And then you say,
Bye.
There you go.